place wasn't hit, while the rest of Winterhold was.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic
this must
is,
be the
by
main
its very
classroom
nature,
for the college.
volatile and
You are new,
dangerous.
yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet?
But at least no one's
This
going
is
to be
good,
dozing off in
but
class
Gisargo
now.
will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages. There is much for Gisargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a
Sir, I
strong
think
will.
we all understand that
Gisargo
fairly
will
well.
be successful.
We wouldn't...
Of this there
Before
is
you
no
even
doubt.
ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it.
Of
I'd
course,
better
my
get going.
dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is
But
inevitable.
we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward. And keep it up. keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please. Just opposite me. Don't want anyone else in the way. Excellent. Well, I think...
If I'm seeing things right, you are a very fresh student here. You finished your very first lesson, and now they're asking you to delve deep into a Nordic ruin? It seems a bit much, if you ask me. Then why are you going along with this? Good grief. You really can be a pile of scrib jelly sometimes. Blindly following teachers or orders isn't going to do you any good down the line. Be careful, and consider this. You're an experienced adventurer, even if you're just starting your formal studies in Skyrim. If you got into a fight, if not for your magic, you'd still find some way to come out on top. Look at the other students here. I don't think many of them have even adventured before. Worst case, they may end up getting hurt and killed, all just for some jaunt to discover various applications of magic throughout history or whatever. Do you have a moment to talk? So, what do you want to talk about?
Oh, wow. All right, well, suit yourself.
Every step we take is steeped in history. Let's keep writing our own, shall we?
Of course. No, I don't need anything.
The library looks exactly...
You are now in the Arcanaeum, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanaeum, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful. A moth priest? What in oblivion do you need a moth priest for? Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The moth priests make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a moth priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study. But more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can.
Hey, so... As a fellow Nord, what do you think of mead? Like it, hate it, couldn't bother? It seems like most of us can't go a single day without it, but I'd like to hear your thoughts. Glad we're on the same page then. I may have an extraordinarily high tolerance for alcohol, but that doesn't mean I don't like getting drunk. Or at least, trying to. Haven't succeeded, I think, ever, but that's a little life goal of mine.